Payroll.org study found that 49% of American workers said a one-week delay in their paycheck would be very hard to handle. Another 28% said somewhat hard. That's 77% of working Americans who couldn't survive 7 days without income. According to Bankrate's 2026 Emergency Savings Report, 24% of Americans have zero emergency savings, and 59% can't cover a $1,000 surprise expense without going into debt or selling something. The Federal Reserve's 2024 survey found only 55% of adults have enough set aside to cover 3 months of expenses. These aren't minimum wage workers wrestling with impossible math. This pattern shows up across income levels, education levels, and career paths. Goldman Sachs research found 41% of people earning between $300,000 and $500,000 say they're living paycheck to paycheck. 40% of those earning over $500,000 say the same. The issue was never how much comes in. It's what happens to it between the moment it lands and the moment the next paycheck arrives. Most people treat their paycheck like water slipping through their fingers. It shows up, it disappears, and they couldn't tell you where it went. They know they earned it. They know it's gone. What happened in between is a mystery they'd rather not look at too closely. Everything costs roughly 30% more than it did 3 years ago. Inflation has completely reshaped what a paycheck can actually buy. High-yield savings rates have slid from the 4-5% range in 2023 and 2024 down to 3-4% today. Retirement contribution limits have gone up, the economic landscape has shifted, and your paycheck routine needs to catch up with that new reality. This video lays out an exact flowchart for handling every paycheck in 2026. The order matters more than most people realize. Follow this sequence precisely, and you'll build wealth while everyone around you making similar money wonders why they're still broke. Step 1, cover your minimum payments. Before anything else touches your money, pay every minimum payment on every debt you're carrying: credit cards, student loans, auto loans, buy now pay later balances, medical payment plans. Whatever monthly obligations exist, the minimums get handled first. Think of this as your treading water step. You're not making progress yet. You're not swimming toward shore. You're simply keeping your head above the surface so you don't go under. Missing even one payment dings your credit score, and a damaged score creates expensive problems that compound for years. A lower score means higher interest rates on future borrowing, bigger security deposits on apartments, higher insurance premiums in many states, and potential employers who pull credit reports might pass on you entirely. Credit scores come from 5 factors, and 2 of them dominate the formula. Payment history makes up 35% of your score. How much you owe relative to your available credit makes up another 30%. Together, those 2 factors account for 65% of your creditworthiness. The takeaway is simple: pay on time consistently, keep your utilization reasonable, and your score takes care of itself. No tricks, no gaming the system. You don't need a full debt elimination plan yet. That comes later, in step 5. Right now, the only goal is making sure automatic payments are set up so nothing slips through the cracks. Every lender offers auto pay. Use it. Step 1.5, automate everything. This step earns its own number because it makes every other step dramatically easier. Set up automatic transfers for every stage we're about to walk through. It might be the single best financial decision available to you. Automation removes willpower from the equation entirely. Taking yourself out of the loop is exactly the point. The psychology here is simple and well documented. You can't spend money you never see. When transfers happen automatically, before the funds ever hit your checking account, you're no longer relying on discipline after a draining workday, or on memory when life gets hectic, or on resisting temptation the moment something appealing catches your eye. The money moves before any of those factors get a chance to interfere. It flows into the right accounts on its own, without a single conscious decision required after you set it up. Research on state-facilitated retirement programs backs this up. Workers who save through automatic payroll deductions are far more likely to keep saving than those who try to transfer money manually. Over 1 million workers have collectively built more than $2 billion in state auto IRA programs through contributions they never had to think about twice. According to Payroll.org's 2024 survey, nearly 92% of American workers already get paid via direct deposit. The infrastructure for automation is already in place. Most banks and brokerages let you schedule recurring transfers for specific amounts on specific dates. The technical barriers are essentially non-existent. Take 15 minutes after this video. Walk through every step in this flowchart. Automate your money into the right accounts based on your situation. That quarter hour of setup pays off for the rest of your financial life. Step 2, fund your monthly operating budget. This covers necessities, the non-negotiable expenses that keep your life running, rent or mortgage, utilities including electricity, gas, water, and internet, groceries, healthcare, transportation, insurance premiums. Calculate your real monthly number precisely. Vague guesses won't cut it here. If your rent is $1,750, utilities run $300, your car payment is $400, insurance costs $150, groceries average $500, and remaining necessities total $300, your monthly operating budget comes out to around $3,400. That amount needs to stay in your checking account at all times, untouched by discretionary spending. Build in a small cushion beyond your precise calculation, maybe $300 to $500 extra, because life rarely matches a spreadsheet exactly. A surprisingly high electric bill shouldn't cause panic or an overdraft fee. The framework that works across nearly every income level is 50-30-20. 50% of after-tax income covers needs, 30% covers wants like entertainment, dining out, hobbies, and subscriptions, and 20% goes towards savings, investing, and paying down debt faster. This split isn't set in stone. High cost of living areas might push needs up to 60%, while lower cost areas might drop it to 40%. What actually matters is running your own numbers based on your real income and real expenses. One distinction people frequently miss: your monthly operating budget is completely separate from your emergency fund. The operating budget covers expected, recurring costs. The emergency fund covers unexpected disruptions. Different jobs call for different accounts. Step 3, build your emergency fund. Financial advisors used to recommend 3 months of living expenses. That guidance has shifted. With more economic volatility, ongoing layoffs across industries, and lingering inflation, 4 to 6 months is now the standard recommendation. If your monthly needs run $2,500, your emergency fund target lands somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000. That number can feel overwhelming, especially starting from zero. The fix is breaking it into smaller goals. Get to $2,000 first, then $5,000, then $10,000. Each milestone builds momentum. This account gets funded before serious investing starts, before aggressive debt payoff, before anything discretionary. It's what keeps everything else from collapsing when life throws you a curveball. The numbers on emergency preparedness are still sobering. According to Bankrate's 2026 data, 24% of Americans have no emergency savings at all. Another 30% have some savings, but not enough to cover 3 months of expenses. 60% say they're uncomfortable with their current level of emergency savings. Where you keep this money matters a lot. The national average savings account rate sits at 0.39%, according to FDIC data. High-yield savings accounts at online banks currently pay 3-4% APY, with some still topping 4%. On a $15,000 emergency fund, a standard savings account earning 0.39% generates roughly $58 a year. A high-yield account at 4% generates $600 on that same balance, same money, same FDIC protection, 10 times the return. Those high-yield rates have come down from their peak. In 2023 and 2024, 5% accounts were easy to find. The Fed cut rates several times in late 2025, and savings rates followed suit. Even at 3.5%, though, high-yield accounts crushed traditional savings by a massive margin. Step 4, invest in your retirement accounts. This is where real wealth building starts. A solid baseline is putting 10–15% of your paycheck toward retirement. Research on millionaire behavior, including Ramsey Solutions' survey of more than 10,000 millionaires, consistently shows wealth builders invest at least 15% before covering anything else. They treat retirement contributions as mandatory, not optional. Contribution limits for 2026 reflect the IRS's annual adjustments. The 401(k) limit rose to $24,500 a year for those under 50. Ages 50–59 or 64 and older can add $8,000 in catch-up contributions for a total of $32,500. Workers between 60 and 63 qualify for an enhanced catch-up provision under Secure 2, allowing $11,250 instead of $8,000, bringing their max to $35,750. One important change kicks in for 2026. If you earned more than $150,000 in FICA wages during 2025 and want to make catch-up contributions, those must now go into a Roth account. The pre-tax catch-up option is gone for high earners. Your first priority within this step is contributing enough to capture your full employer match. If your employer matches 50 cents on every dollar up to 6%, and you're only contributing 3%, you're leaving free money on the table. That match is a guaranteed 50% return before any market gains even enter the picture. No investment in history offers a guaranteed 50% return. Always take the match. Here's why starting early matters more than almost anything else. Contributing 10% of a $75,000 salary is $7,500 a year. Invested consistently for 40 years in diversified index funds averaging 8% annually, that grows to roughly $2.1 million by retirement. The math is simple. The hard part is staying consistent across 4 decades. That's exactly why automation from step 1.5 matters so much. Set the contribution percentage once, let payroll handle the transfers automatically, and never think about it again while decades of compounding quietly do the work. IRA limits also went up for 2026. The annual cap rose to $7,500, up from $7,000. Those 50 or older can add $1,100 in catch-up contributions, bringing their total to $8,600. If you have access to a high-deductible health plan, the health savings account deserves serious attention. Contributions are tax-deductible, growth is completely tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free too. No other account offers that kind of triple tax advantage. In 2026, HSA contribution limits are $4,400 for individuals and $8,750 for families. Recent federal legislation significantly expanded eligibility. Bronze and catastrophic health plans now qualify as HSA compatible, opening this up to millions more Americans. Step 5. Eliminate high-interest debt. High-interest debt means anything above 15% APR. Credit cards almost always fall in this category, with average rates now exceeding 20%. Plenty of personal loans qualify too. Paying off debt charging 24% interest is financially the same as earning a guaranteed 24% return on an investment. No legitimate investment offers a guaranteed 24% return. Eliminating high-interest debt is about as close to a sure thing as you'll find. 2 main strategies exist for tackling it. The avalanche method targets the highest interest rate first, regardless of balance, mathematically optimal, since you pay the least total interest, but psychologically tough if your highest rate debt also happens to be your biggest balance. The snowball method targets the smallest balance first. Regardless of rate, you knock out small debts quickly, feel the satisfaction of eliminating obligations entirely, and build momentum. The wins feel real even if they're not mathematically optimal. Here's a concrete example: a car loan with $8,000 at 7%, a credit card with $3,000 at 25%, and student loans of $15,000 at 5%. Avalanche says attack the credit card first, since 25% is costing the most every month. Snowball also attacks the credit card first in this case, since $3,000 happens to be the smallest balance too. Sometimes the two methods line up. Figure out which approach matches how you actually operate. Some people need the mathematically optimal path to feel good about their choices. Others need fast wins to stay motivated through the long haul. Neither is wrong. One nuance worth understanding: lower interest debt can coexist with investing. If you're carrying student loans at 4%, investing while holding that debt can genuinely make financial sense. Stock market returns have historically averaged 8–10% over long stretches. That said, every dollar put toward 4% debt delivers a guaranteed 4% return with no volatility, no sequence risk, and zero chance of losing money. The financially optimal move often means investing while carrying low-interest debt. The psychologically optimal move, for a lot of people, is wiping out all debt regardless of the rate. Both paths lead to wealth. The difference is peace of mind. Step 6. Expand your investing beyond retirement accounts. Once steps 1 through 5 are handled, here's the priority order. First, capture your full 401(k) employer match. Second, max out your Roth IRA. Third, go back to your 401(k) and increase contributions or open a taxable brokerage account. The Roth IRA deserves special attention because of how it's taxed. Earnings grow completely tax-free, and when you retire and withdraw the money decades from now, you pay zero taxes on the growth, none. The trade-off is timing. You contribute with after-tax dollars, money that's already been taxed as income, so there's no upfront deduction. But decades of compound growth stay entirely untaxed. In 2026, those under 50 can contribute $7,500 a year, and those 50 and older can contribute $8,600. After maxing your Roth, consider a taxable brokerage account, regular investing with no special tax treatment, no contribution limits, and full access with no penalties. Taxation matters for strategy here. Securities sold within a year face ordinary income rates up to 37%, while holdings kept beyond a year qualify for long-term capital gains rates between 0% and 20%. In Roth accounts, where growth is tax-free, higher growth investments make sense. In taxable accounts, index funds work great, tax-efficient, low fees, reliable over decades. The real insight goes beyond optimization. Investing consistently, even without a perfect allocation, produces far better results than waiting around for perfect conditions that never actually show up. Step 7. Build additional income streams. This step moves beyond traditional planning into growing your income itself. According to Inc., 65% of self-made millionaires had at least 3 income streams. Tom Corley's 5-year research found 45% had 4 streams and 29% had 5 or more. In 2026, depending on a single paycheck carries more risk than at almost any point in recent memory. Tech layoffs keep happening across major companies. AI is reshaping entire industries in unpredictable ways. Economic uncertainty feels less like a passing phase and more like a permanent condition. Diversification protects you against disruption in your investment portfolio and in your income at the same time. You don't need 80-hour weeks building a side empire. Putting 1 to 5 hours a week into building something can generate an extra $100, $500, or $1,000 a month, depending on your skills and approach. Worth considering: freelancing in your professional expertise, dividend income from stocks, content creation through YouTube or a newsletter, e-commerce through Etsy or Amazon, coaching in something you've already mastered, or real estate through direct ownership or REITs. Any income from these extra streams flows straight back into the earlier steps. A bigger emergency cushion, higher retirement contributions, larger taxable account balances. The compounding accelerates because more fuel keeps entering the system. Defending against lifestyle inflation. This defense kicks in every time you get a raise. Immediately redirect at least 50% of any increase to savings before adjusting your lifestyle at all. A $5,000 annual raise means bumping your 401(k) contribution by roughly $200 a month, while the remaining $200 goes toward improving your lifestyle. You still feel the benefit of earning more. But half the raise builds wealth instead of quietly vanishing into slightly nicer versions of things you already had. This single rule is what prevents the lifestyle creep that keeps high earners broke. Goldman Sachs found 41% of people earning $300,000 to $500,000 live paycheck to paycheck. Their income rose dramatically, and their expenses simply expanded right alongside it at every level. Don't skip the tax strategies. Beyond retirement contributions, a few tax strategies can lower your bill. The Savers Credit gives you a direct tax credit for retirement contributions if your income falls below certain thresholds: $40,250 for single filers, $80,500 for married couples in 2026. 1 in 5 eligible taxpayers never claims this credit. Do a full reset every January without fail. Contribution limits change every year. Set a calendar reminder to check the new IRS limits and adjust your payroll contributions accordingly. What this actually adds up to. The compounding effect shows itself over years and decades. Someone earning $65,000, following this routine, contributing 15% to retirement, building a 6-month emergency fund, sticking to the 50-30-20 split, and defending against lifestyle inflation, will build serious wealth over 30 years. At a 15% savings rate, roughly $813 flows into investments every month. Invested at an average 7% return over 30 years, that becomes roughly $920,000. Add employer matching. Add raises, with half flowing straight to contributions. Add tax savings from pre-tax retirement contributions. Add an HSA compounding untouched for decades. The research backs this pattern up again and again. According to Ramsey Solutions, 79% of millionaires are self-made, with no inheritance. Only 31% averaged $100,000 or more a year. The typical millionaire reached that status after 28 years of consistent behavior. The routine isn't glamorous, that's the point. This paycheck routine isn't flashy. There's no secret investment, no market timing trick, just a flowchart, automation, consistency, the boring discipline of handling money correctly every single time it comes in. Most American workers can't survive a 1-week delay in their paycheck. They have no emergency savings. They're carrying more credit card debt than they have saved. They'll keep working until they physically can't because they never built anything that generates income without their labor attached to it. This routine is what separates you from that majority. Your next paycheck is coming soon. The only question is what happens when it arrives. Run the routine every single time.